All right, everyone, 7:59 on our Thursday, looking live on a warm Thursday night, very August-like. We're about to enter a big heat wave, so I'm going to get you ready for that, show you the hottest times to be outside, what we're watching for, how long is this thing going to last, and what's this going to mean for your weekend. You know, you're trying to make your weekend plans. I'm sure it's Thursday. We're all looking forward to Friday and the weekend, so let's get you ready for that. So right off the top, let's just jump in. And I want to show you some stats here that might be a little surprising. We'll see. See what you think about this. All right, so how does this summer so far stack up, 2025? Well, the number of 90-degree days that we've had, 26, is well below the normal for the entire year of 37. So we still got some time left. We could end up nabbing that, but doesn't look like we will. And highs in the triple digits, actual high temperatures of 100 plus. On average, we see 3. We've had none. Our hottest day so far has been 96. This is going down as a middle of the pack, maybe even slightly cooler than normal summer so far. But that doesn't tell the whole story, because while temperatures haven't been extreme, the heat index has. Because humidity has been the big thing. It's been really, really muggy. And whenever it's really humid, that's more water in the air that has to be warmed up. It's harder to get really hot when it's really humid. It just takes a lot more energy to heat that air up. So typically when it gets really humid, your temperatures come down a little bit. And that's what we've seen a lot of this summer. So the days where our heat index has been, where it's felt 100 or more, 2 full weeks of that. The highest has been 110. So yeah, we have had heat. It just has been in the combo form rather than the raw temperature form. And that's how this next heat wave is going to go down. So what to know for tomorrow? Friday, the beginning of the heat wave. We are first warning you that we kicked this thing off with 92. You're going to notice that air is thick and muggy, notably more humid than today. Heat index 100 to 105. Sunshine. There's a slight breeze out of the south at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So there's a little bit of a wind, but not much. And we've been telling you about this all week long, that it's going to be a hot stretch of weather Friday and the weekend and beyond. Now the Weather Service has come out and they have their advisory. This is a heat advisory from 1 to 7, both Friday and Saturday. Expect this to get extended into Sunday, probably Monday. Could even go into Tuesday. Tuesday's a little bit more of a question mark. I'll explain that in a bit. But what this means is during these hours from 1 to 7, if you're having to be outside for any length of time, just give yourself breaks. You know, this is the kind of heat where we can get dehydrated more easily. Heat-related illness is more common, and we just got to take care of ourselves. So there's a heads up there. The next 5 hours this evening is really pretty nice. The humidity's not quite there yet. It's picking up overnight. By tomorrow morning, it really spikes. So we're going to be in the low 80s up until about near midnight. And then for the bus stop, heading out in the morning, it's going to be a warmer morning. We've had mid-60s. It's been nice here, and our morning's refreshing. But tomorrow it's muggy. It's not a bad morning. We're at 72 with sunshine and a light wind, but you're just going to notice the difference. But otherwise, quiet at the bus stops. So that's the quick breakdown. Now let's get into a little bit more detail as we look ahead. So why does this matter? Why are we talking heat wave? What's the big deal here? Well, we have the first warns because several reasons. One is the duration. Whenever you have heat, it builds, it compounds, it accumulates. If you just have one hot day, you can deal with that. Your body, by and large, can deal with that. But if you're, let's say you're working out in this, or you're just out in it for whatever reason, you go out, you get hot. You come home, you cool down overnight, and then you're back in it the next day. Well, that next day, you probably didn't rest as well. You're not as well recovered. And then you do it another day. And then you do it another day, and then you do it another. And then your body just kind of gets beat down. You're not recovering very well. So duration does matter in heat waves. The other thing is going to be the intensity. Heat index to 105 is pretty hot. You get up to that point, your body starts having some impacts. And some of our computer forecasts are coming out now and saying, it might even be hotter than that. We could get up to 107. And it's not just the days, but it's the nights. And everybody's going to notice this one because, look at this. Our nights are going to be about 5 to 10 degrees above normal. The normal low is 67. We're going to be near that at times. And what that means is your AC is going to run longer and harder to try to keep your place cool, because these temperatures in the 70s, you might hit them for an hour or two. Much the rest of it's going to be in the 80s and then the 90s through the day. So you have to keep up with that. So unless your house is really well insulated, and I hope it is, then that's just going to cause it to run and run and run. So humidity is the main thing here. Today was typical August humidity. By tomorrow, we're going toward the top of the scale. It can get more humid than what it will tomorrow. It's not at the very top of the scale, but it's pretty close. And then we're going to do that through the weekend too. So here's what really matters is how it feels outside. Friday up to about 103 is what I'm seeing right now. This is specifically for Kansas City. Saturday, 107 showing up for us now. 104 on Sunday. Your weekend plans, you will not have fun being out in that. So in the big chunk of the afternoon, you probably want to change your plans if you had them being outside trying to enjoy yourself. And then Monday, same thing, 103. High temperatures, these are the actual highs. They're hot enough. They're not eye-popping. Saturday would be the second hottest day so far this year at 94. We've been to 96. We haven't hit 95, so 94 would tie for the second hottest. 92, 93, 94, Friday and into the weekend. By Monday, we're starting our way back down, or Tuesday rather. By Tuesday, we're starting our way back down. It's still hot on Tuesday, but probably not quite to the extreme levels. All right. So let's see what we have on the heat index right now. Just curious. See, right now, 88 degrees is how it feels. Just to highlight, it's not overly humid yet. Actual temperature, 83. Feels like 88. That's not, tremendous as far as difference between air temperature and feels like temperatures. One thing I do want you to know is one of our computer forecasts tomorrow morning, as far as rain goes, see that little bit that it's trying to chuck out north and west of Kansas City? You might have a quick morning shower try to punch in out of Nebraska. It's unknown if this is going to happen. A lot of our computer forecasts are completely dry, but I wouldn't want that to catch you off guard. Doesn't look like it makes it to KC either way, and then the afternoon comes in, everybody's dry and sunny. But just so you've seen that. So 72 at 7, you're already at 88 by noon, 91 by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, south wind at 10 to 15, and some of us are going to be a lot hotter than that. Look at our southern counties here. 97, Butler, Clinton, get ready. Whoo, 97, and you're humid too. So your heat index down there, ooh, it's going to be up there in that 107 range by tomorrow. All right, your 7-day. I want to show you the hourly heat index for Friday. Let's pop that out for Friday. And you're going to, the hours that were specifically first warning, 1 to 7, through there you're going to be in the triple digits on the heat index scale. All right, so watch out for that. Then on Saturday, we've got the current game. And it's right there in the middle of the hottest part of the day on the hottest day. 94. Feels like 107. Yikes, it's a hot game. Monday, we are back to school. KC Mo. It's going to start out steamy. There is a chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the evening, on the afternoon and evening. So on the way home, it's possible, but it's just a 20% chance. But Tuesday, so we don't have a first one on Tuesday. Tuesday, though, and let's just get you the full graphic here. This is where things start to shift in the pattern. All right, so you see that computer forecast putting out some rain in the especially afternoon and evening. That's riding along a front. That front will kick out the worst of the heat, and it's a process. It's not a fall front. This isn't going to blast us back, but it will at least drop us to about 90 on Tuesday. Tuesday's just because of rain and cloud cover. Don't expect like the humidity and all that to, if it stays sunny Tuesday, it'd still be really hot. But we're thinking we're going to have enough clouds and showers in the afternoon that it's going to trim us back just a little bit. By Wednesday, we actually do see our air temperature cooling a little bit. We see humidity coming down a little bit. Another round of rain is possible. And by Thursday, we're feeling pretty good. Thursday is going to be rather low for humidity and mid-80s, near or just below normal in sunshine. So there you go, everybody. Hot, hot, hot. Summer not done yet. August is... acting like August. We do that sometimes, right? So see if we have any questions here. What's up, Austin? Yeah, you had to water the garden, I'm sure. We're going to, heat waves and dry conditions a lot of times go hand in hand, kind of shuts down the rain, and that's what we're seeing with this one. So, all righty, guys. We'll have updates for you coming up at 10 o'clock. Hope that this was helpful for you and whatever you've got going on in your life as you try to navigate your plans for the weekend and Friday. And we always appreciate you joining us. So in the meantime, have a great evening. Have a great night. Take care, and we'll see you at 10.